I'll just be thinking I willy-nilly just cut stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's right on.
They're looking good so far, nice and fuzzy. And that's exactly what I was trying to achieve.
Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. And I am super excited because we are getting back to doing some more extreme type upcycles, intermixed with the no-sews and the easy upcycles. So we are today beginning a series of upcycling my dream Pinterest wardrobe. If you guys don't know, I am big about Pinterest. Pinterest is, like, to me, one of the best places to get inspirations. I do have Pinterest boards of things that inspire me, make me want to make other things. And so, of course, for me, a lot of times it's things that maybe look upcycled and I say, oh, I can make that, or other things that I might want and I say, I can upcycle that. So today we're starting the series off. I gave you guys choices of what you wanted to see me do between this jacket, just absolutely amazing, these quilted pants, which are absolutely amazing as well, and this jacket with the piping. Now, you guys know I had promised that I was going to do piping a long time ago. We're still going to do that, but this jacket won overwhelmingly, so that's what we're going to do first. We're going to try to do this like building a collection, so you guys can let me know at the end what you think we should do next, because all the pieces, we have to go together. They have to be cohesive. So I am super excited about this. So I can't wait for you guys to see at the end, and I'm going to style it 2 ways.
All right, for this project, I'm going to start out with a regular old denim jacket. I wish it was an actual thick denim jacket, but I could not find one of those when I went thrifting. This one did have some patches on it that I thought I could remove, but it had sticky underneath. So if anybody knows how to remove like sticky stuff from fabric, let me know in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and cut the sleeves off because we're gonna use everything from this jacket except for just the sleeve portion, and we are actually also going to use the cuffs. We're just going to cut these sleeves off as close to the edge as possible. All right, so that's the sleeve. We are going to keep this for pattern purposes. Yeah, I'm going to cut it all the way up to here because ain't no telling what I'm going to do. All right, so we're going to keep that part. Then we're going to cut the sleeve open. We just need one of them. So now I have a pattern for the top of the new sleeve. So for this jacket, this is a vintage puffer jacket. I got this at a vintage warehouse type deal for just like $7, I think. What I need off of this is I absolutely need the sleeves. I want to take this collar and the zipper button placket. I need the pockets. The cool thing about these pockets is that they are not only like this type of pocket, but it does that too. So I am going to cut off the whole thing, and then I'm going to use the back of this for the extension on the sleeve. You have to make the sleeve longer, then gather it, and then add that undersleeve portion. So that means I'm going to use a seam ripper to take off the sleeve. You didn't know that that's what the little ball is for on your seam ripper, then you see how much easier that's making this process. You use the pick, the pointy part, to take just a couple seams out. Then you turn it over with the ball part underneath, and the ball part is like plastic and smooth, and it helps you to be able to run through here without tearing up everything. If yours isn't moving smoothly, try getting another one, because it might have lost its sharpness. And then seam ripper to take the pockets off. Then we can come back and start cutting off the collar. All right, this feels like a Netflix and rip type situation.
2 hours later.
All right, so here's what we have. We have our sleeves, our 2 pockets, and it's just the pocket part. It does have this part works, but that part will have to add another little piece. So now this is what we have to work with. All right, now that we have everything taken apart, I think it's a good idea always, whatever sleeve you're trying to attach to something new, pin it to see, how it works.
And I'm trying it on and I'm realizing the sleeve is already too long. Yeah, I'm just gonna gather this part and add that flat panel in here, and then attach these sleeves and attach the pockets, and we're gonna be done. And if you're loving what you're seeing, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. We are almost at 300,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited about that because you guys know what that means. That means more sewing machine giveaways. I might give away some other stuff too. We have all types of upcycles here, like I said, all the way from very simple scissors only, all the way up to the, like today, the most amazing epic upcycles ever. So definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. And if you are a subscriber already, I do have a members only group. You can join my Blueprint DIY University class. You can join to get one-on-one classes with me, or you can just join to get sneak peeks. So definitely hit that join button right next to the subscribe button to learn more.
So even though I cut away that other sleeve as a pattern, this one fits it pretty well. We just have a little bit of extra sleeve. I am going to go ahead and take the armband off because I want to add this armband on top of this armband and keep this one on the inside. I love armbands like this, and nothing's going to make me give this up, but I do love the denim detail at the end to make it all come together. So I need both. All right, we have both our sleeves free and clear. You guys know how much I hate seam ripping, so you must know that I really want to do this project. But when I pinned it to the denim sleeve, this is about how much I have left, including, you know, like I had to add for the seam allowance. We can take this sleeve just to check. Don't really want to take out too much in here, but I do need to take some out for this panel that we're going to add. I think we're going to add in about a 5-inch panel, something like that. So that means we need to take 2.5 inches additional out of this. This part is nerve-wracking because I can't put it back once I take it off. So I am nervous. I am very nervous about this. I'm gonna leave seam allowance. Although there is seam allowance, so I shouldn't have had to leave seam allowance. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'd rather be safe than sorry. All right, so those are both our sleeves. Now we need a piece that does this. It has this shape at the top, this shape at the bottom to add back in. It's gonna be shorter than the sleeve because we're gonna gather this edge. I'll cut from the front because I'm already going to cut the button pocket off anyway. All right, so now I'm just tracing this preliminary shape, and now we know it only needed to be 5 inches. So we're gonna cut it like that. And then if we have to take some out, we can take some out. It also needs to be shorter. So I'm just gonna cut it, figure out how much shorter later. Oh my God. Y'all just be thinking I willy-nilly just cut stuff. Like I have no fears. All right, so now we have our underarm pieces, and I can go ahead and cut this front part so that it can be attached. There we go. All right, this is what we have left of the jacket. I can make a bag out of this. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe that's next week's video. A puffer bag. If you want that, let me know in the comments. I'm going to serge all of these edges. If you don't have a serger, you can use seam binding for these edges. I do have a video about seam binding. I'll link it here. Take both of these separately and go add a gathering stitch along the edge. If you don't know what a gathering stitch is, it's basically where you completely loosen your tension and you also increase the stitch length to its highest number. To gather, you want to pull the bobbin thread. I'm going to pull it from both sides. That makes it less likely that any of my thread will break. All right, so this part is going to be pretty trial and error concerning how much I gather it. I just need to gather it, then pin it back to the sleeve and see if that suits me. All right, so now I have it gathered. I'm gonna add pins on both sides and gather the other side. Then I'm gonna pin it to the jacket and try it on. And this way, I'll also be able to see if my little filler pieces are gonna fit the space. Oh my gosh, it's right on. Like, it's pretty much right on where it needs to be. And so this is gonna fit and fill in there. So yeah. That's right. And it looks like how I have it pinned is going to be just enough. We need to get the other one gathered to the same exact length. So let's see, what is that length? 14 inches. Let's get this other one gathered to 14 inches, and then we'll take it over to the sewing machine. We'll sew from the top down, sew them together. They're looking good so far, nice and fuzzy. I have one side of each sleeve done, and I've strategically done it on the opposite side so that I can do a top stitch on one side. But before I do the top stitch, I need to go ahead and add a serge stitch. I'm pretty sure my serger can handle it, but it needs to be oiled, so we're gonna see. Then I'll add a top stitch, and we can also go ahead and cut this off. To say that I am pleased with myself so far is an understatement. Hopefully it keeps going that way. Oh, and this is how the inside looks after the top stitch. Let's finish the sleeves. We're gonna take the sleeve, go ahead and sew this side down. All right, so both our sleeves are here. You can see that I went ahead and serged the edges of the last side that I sewed. I serged the end and I serged the top of the sleeve. So we're gonna go ahead and turn these right side out, and that's exactly what I was trying to achieve. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the cuffs. All right, so we're not gonna need all of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off some. Both of these need to flip on top of that. All right, so that's how that's gonna be sewn in. Like this. I do think I am going to add a gathering stitch to this so that I don't have to worry about where it is puckering. And I'll also probably serge these two together because they do need some finishing on the edge. All right, so now we're gonna sew it down. All right, the grand reveal for the cuff. Not too bad. Now we need to connect it to the jacket. So I'm going to be pinning everything in place. And this is all going to be pretty much a top stitch. Probably going to go right over this edge stitch so it looks like it's seamless. Got it on there, and there was a discrepancy. The jacket was slightly too big. So what I did was I sewed it on both sides up until the bottom. And then I took the bottom end just a little bit. You can see how much there, about 5/8 of an inch to make it exact. Now we need to sew in this collar. I like for it to line up like this so that it closes. This is the closure. All right, so what I ended up having to do is sew in one side. So I started at the back and I just followed this seam all the way around and zipped it. So that way it lines up. So I'm going to sew this side down. That side is set. Once I finish that, I'll pin this side with it zipped to make sure that this side lines up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom of this one and go up and work my way back. And any discrepancy, I'll just leave it open in the back and nobody will ever know. All right, everything is together except for the pockets. The pockets need to go on. So I'll show you what my thought process is behind this. I want to keep this pocket, which means I can't sew anything within this range unless I sew it just to this layer. So I'm going to sew this to right above the pocket. And then because we also, remember, this was an actual side pocket, I like that idea. I'm going to stitch just this to right here. And then we're going to stitch it underneath the pocket down here. So I'll be able to get my hand in that side. And then we're going to stitch it down to the bottom and come up on this side. Once we do that, I am going to cut these off. I was thinking I was going to leave them on, but I like it better cut off. So I'm going to cut these off, turn them under to meet the pocket right here so that they look kind of seamless. This orange comes around here and meets the pocket. All right, we are almost done. I have the pockets going crazy. I actually realize now that this actually has a double pocket, because it has this little lining in here. So there's this pocket, that pocket, that pocket, that pocket, but it's still coming through the bottom. I didn't want to make an extra seam there because I felt like that would be weird. So I am going to hand sew. I know I hate hand sewing. I'm going to hand sew that. And I'm also going to hand sew just this little side right there because I want this to be free of this. So I don't want it to get in the way of the zipper. And it is done.
Okay, that definitely went a little bit different than what I thought the process was going to be because I didn't have to extend the sleeves. Now, I am interested in the future in making that sleeve even bigger, but that's neither here nor there because it is time to style this jacket.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the black guy. You want some love, be like when you feel it calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep.
Yeah. I have no word. Like I have no words. I love this. I know 2023 we're gonna start selling. I know what I'm gonna get. People are gonna ask to buy it. I can't do videos showing you how to do it as well as sell you products just with me. So that's what I'm working on currently, like as we speak, and I will keep you updated on that. But oh my gosh, and it's so versatile. Like I was asking my daughter, like, how should I style it? She's like, just keep it simple. I'm like, but I'm not simple, you know? Like I have to, you know, put it on. This is a thrifted dress. It was originally from Boohoo, but it goes so perfect. And then with my brown boots, it's just absolute perfection. Then to dress it down with this that I have on right now, this is actually it's a set from H&M that I got last year. It's the layers. It's all about the details. And this thing has a whopping 10 pockets. Yes, and we are happy because it's all about the pockets. So yes, let me know if you enjoyed this, if you like this, and if you're gonna make it yourself, how would you make it? And what should I do next? I want a piece that goes with this, some type of bottom. And like I said, we have an option to maybe make a puffer bag, and definitely check out my Pinterest board to see actually what's on there. You might want to see one of those things as well. So until next time, I definitely have other videos for you guys to watch right here, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And if you made it to this point in the video, I just really want to say a special thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you guys have a happy holiday, happy winter season, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.